Hello kids, I'm Leona. I'm Dawn's aunt, Aunt Leona. You can call me Aunt Leona, Auntie Leona, whatever you want to call me is fine. So I was in the area because, I had to go visit a friend in the hospital. So I thought, well, let me stop by and see Dawn before I hop on the plane, okay? So, I came over to see Dawn and we're chatting, but she had to run off and get Marshall, so while she's off doing that, I thought I'd get on here and, like do what she does a little bit, It's like, I feel so glamorous. I even put a scarf on for you. So, well, the reason I am in town is because my friend Gertie, some people call her Gert, some people call her Gertrude. I call her Gertie. I've known her 30 years. She fell, she broke a hip. Well, she fell out of an airplane, okay? She fell out of an airplane because she thought she's like one of these young kids and it was time for her to go skydiving and she broke a hip. Okay? That's what happened. She broke a hip. She landed the wrong way. And, I'm like, Gertie, you're not 27 anymore. You're 70. I'm 60. She's 70. That's important. It's important to identify when someone is older than me. So I go to the hospital to visit her, and I'm like sitting there talking and like blah, blah, blah. Gertie, Gertie, Gertie. And she falls asleep while I'm in the middle of speaking to her. She just falls asleep. So I'm like, oh, well, okay. Okay, I see how it is. I flew all the way down here to see you and you fall asleep. So, I decided, well, you know what? We're going to let her sleep. We're going to let her sleep. She's probably getting some good drugs through the little drippy bag thing. So, we're going to let her sleep. I'm going to go down to the cafeteria, get me a cup of coffee, maybe find me a bagel or something. So, I go down to the cafeteria. Oh, these doctors. The doctors in this hospital. Oh, my God. So young. So handsome. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. So, getting off track. So I go and they have a Starbucks. They have a Starbucks in this hospital. But I did not get Starbucks. I just got the normal coffee in the normal cafeteria area. And, simple. Just coffee, a little cream, a little sugar. We're done. We're done. So I got my coffee, got a little bagel, went to the table, sat down. And I was at the table next to me with these young ladies, and they look about college age. I don't really know why they're at the hospital. Maybe they're nurses or something like that. I don't know. But they're talking, and I overhear them, and they're like, I like older guys because older guys last a lot longer. And, like with the sex. We're talking about sex in the cafeteria of a hospital. Yeah. Which is fine. I'm totally fine with that. To each his own. Let's talk about sex. So, and I just couldn't help but chuckle a little bit. I'm like chuckling a little bit because they're like, these young boys, they can't keep up. They're finished before I even get started. All right, I get it. I hear them. And I'm laughing a little bit, and they went, they were very friendly young ladies, very friendly. And they were like, well, don't you agree? Don't you think that older men, they last a lot longer? Honey, they last a lot longer because it's dying. The feeling is going away. It takes a little while. That's why it lasts longer. It's not necessarily a good thing. Anyway, they're like these young guys are just in and out. That's what I prefer. Come on, in and out burger. In and out like a thief in the night. That's all I need. That's what I want. You come to me and complain about young guys taking too long to finish the sex? Wait till you're older. Wait till you're my age and you've got shit to do. Okay, you're going to want them to take it fast. You're going to want it over. Just get on me, get it done, get off. I've got things to do. I am busy. Check this off my list. Let me move on. I have dry cleaning to pick up. But anyway, so I'm like, wait till you're older and you have kids, you have a house, you have things you got to do. You got to pick up dry cleaning. As I said before, you got to do laundry. Your kids need clothes the next day. I don't have little kids anymore. I do have grandchildren, but I don't have little kids anymore. But, I still have a lot more to do than these young girls apparently have to do because apparently all they need to do is lay in bed all day with some guy that just lasting all day. It's impossible. I couldn't live like that. And I remember being, 24 years old and with the boyfriend. He's just like boom, bang, bomb. And I was disappointed. I know. I was disappointed. Yes, I did have premarital sex. And I was disappointed, but, a couple years later I had my first child and I was like, no. Get off of me. We're only going to do it if you could finish quickly because I got shit to do. So anyway, so the girls they're like, you're right. Maybe we should appreciate what we have, Because, I mean, the older guys are fine. Older guys, well, not so much older guys that are older than me because I can't. I just can't with them. All right, but, like, older guys for them, maybe, like, in their 30s. That's a good range to start with if you're in your 20s and you want an older guy. Go in your 30s, okay? Go in your 30s. You know, that's nice. You get a nice man, maybe he has a little success. And don't get with men who don't have any kind of success under their belt. If they're 30-something and they're not successful, they're probably still gonna, like, have the knee-jerk sex like the 24-year-olds. So, you know, just saying. Am I speaking out of turn? Am I offending anybody? I'm so sorry if I'm offending anyone. I wouldn't want to do that. But, So Gertie, you know, she has herself a 27-year-old boyfriend. That's how she broke a hip. You know, he wanted to go skydiving, so she went skydiving with him. Never been I could see a 70-year-old going skydiving if it's something she's done before. She's never done it before. Now she's out here with this 27-year-old skydiving. What is wrong with you, Gertie? I mean, she looks like Jane Fonda. She's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, don't jump out of airplanes, you know. Let the 27-year-old go jump out of the airplane, and then he can come see you after. It doesn't take that long to jump out of a plane. Whatever. I guess she wants to live a life now. But I tell you, the only reason this 27-year-old with no job who says he's an actor is hanging out with her is because she's got all her dead husband's money. And she says she doesn't care. He's good looking. I want him on my arm. I get it. Whatever. She doesn't want to be lonely. What? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm doing it wrong? All right, well, I've gone on long enough. I'm going to get off of here. Is that what we say? We're done? Cut? Cut? Do we say cut? Cut!